I'm very glad to be here at the forum and yeah. Say, mama, don't treat me wrong. Come and lay me up that long, all right now. It's all right. Oh, it's all right. When you see me in misery, come on, baby, see about me, all right. It's all right. Oh, it's all right. Now, everybody. Richard Down sure feel all right. Yes, sir. My piano, what my water here? All right, thank you. Thank you very much, and it gives me great pleasure to be here. Yeah, you got my water here? All right, thank you very much. All right. I can't tell you how happy I am to be here because every time I come here, I get all excited. And I'd like to do a couple of numbers for you tonight that I recorded many years ago. This record here, I recorded in 1958, and it still brings back some memories to me. I hope y'all like it. Georgia, my Georgia, will the whole day long, ring out loud and clear, like moonlight through the pine. And then I recorded this one. I'm born to lose. I have lived my life, oh, in vain. Thank you, darling. While every dream, our every dream, it has only brought me pain. Yes, it has. Time. Can you tell me? Oh, you say that Ray Charles. We are most definitely a little through. I'm born to lose, yes I am. And now I just can't stop learning. A little song for you that I recorded on the festival. But before I do, I'd like everybody to give a nice hand to all the people that was on the show tonight. I love Miss Donna's show, and I love Don Cherry, and Axel Harvey, and I love that little white boy, Don Scott, that was out here. He was all right, you know. All right, thank you, darling. You know, people always ask me wherever I go. They say, Ray Charles, ain't the world in a hell of a mess? And I said, no, the world is still beautiful, but the people that live here sure be in a world of trouble. And people always say, Ray Charles, we're sorry to hear about your affliction. We talk about my being blind, and I tell them all the time that being blind ain't no affliction. And Charlie, you can tell the people all the same thing. Being blind is not a handicap, it's a blessing from Jesus Christ. Because unlike the regular folks that see with the eyes, blind folks see with the heart, and the heart don't lie. Lord have mercy.
Amen.
Right on. Thank you very much.
Yeah, right on, Ray.
And people always saying, Ray Charles, what kind of car you drive? Well, now, Alex Harvey tell me I got a Mercedes Stretch, but it might be a 47 DeSoto. I don't know. But the point I'm getting at is it gets me where I want to go. Now, people today sometimes get caught up and lost because they're worried about what other people are thinking of them. Lord have mercy. Don't worry about what the people are thinking of you. Worry about what the Lord thinking about you and what you're thinking about the other people, all men. Now, people everywhere I go say to me, Ray Charles, sing your favorite song. I'm gonna sing it tonight. Now, sometimes I get excited and have to slap myself. But many years ago, when I was a young man, I lived in a small town in Georgia called Macon, Georgia. And my daddy had been working on the railroad. And we didn't have much money, but the family for one another. And every evening after we have supper, which today is called dinner, we call it supper, we'd all gather out on the front porch after supper, and we'd hold hands, the whole family, and we'd pray together. And we'd rock back and forth on the front porch. My mother, my father, my aunties, my uncles, my brothers, my sister, we'd all be out there. Now, they may not seem like a big deal to you, but the porch is only about this big. But I'll never forget, my daddy would never just pray. He wouldn't talk when he prayed because we were raised full gospel. And my daddy would always sing when he prayed. And this is my favorite prayer. He said, I'm up in the morning. I'm out on the job, yes I am. Till I work, till I wrinkle and rain. While I love you, oh son, I know it won't have nothing to do. That's right, darling. He roll around heaven each and every day. Yes, it will. He'll say, I fuss with my woman, and I talk with my kids. I work like the devil for my pay. I love you, son. Lord, it won't have nothing to do but it roll around heaven all day. And then he'll say, dear Lord, I wonder, can you hear me pining? I got tears all in my eyes. Why don't you send down the cloud, the one with a silver lining? Come on, lift me up to paradise. He said, not just show me that river, John, and help me get on the cross. I'll leave my worry, I'll leave my own mind, and that love you, old son, I won't have nary a thing to do. I'll be rolling around heaven all day. And then all the children were saying, roll around heaven all day. I want the Raelettes to help me tonight. Come on, Raelettes. Roll around heaven all day. I want you to sing like David Graham now. Roll around. And then you know, a strange thing would happen, because all my relatives would be coming home, my cousins and my brothers. They'd all be walking down the dirt road back home from church. And they'd hear the Charles family singing, And they start singing with us. We could hear them for miles away as they started walking there singing, roll around heaven. Now tonight I wonder if you'll be those people on the dirt road. I want y'all to help Ray and make it feel good. Let's do it together like this. I know we'll roll around. Lord help us. You know, I know the summit's a big place, but I can't hardly hear none of y'all. Roll around here. And then my daddy would always hold his hand and he'd say, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When my Jesus was. When Jesus was. When Jesus was.